This message will find who it needs to, okay? But there is a business idea you've had. So you could be in a great career, but there is something you're either passionate about or you've had this like very inventive idea of something that you know is going to be life-changing for you. This is your sign. Your spirit guides are telling you to get on it. Now is the time, okay? So over the weekend, spend some time brainstorming how you can put this business idea into action. Because a lot of you have been thinking about it, sitting on the idea for weeks, months, or maybe even a year, but you have yet to implement it. And today is the day. Today is the day that you're meant to step up into the present moment and really take this idea and turn it into a reality. Because for a lot of you, there's a lot of signs right now. You could be seeing a lot of synchronicities, a lot of angel numbers, a lot of things that are trying to let you know, like, this idea is golden. This idea is going to change your life, okay? So for some of you, this could be a new career. Or for others of you, this definitely has to do with you implementing some type of new business idea that's going to be world changing for you. So maybe you've been thinking about doing some type of design, whether that's a website, starting a small business, okay? Could even be a clothing line. Maybe you're someone who does custom sneakers, or you do custom t-shirts, sweaters, whatever this is, those spirits telling you it's time for you to put this in action. Because y'all are sitting on this idea for too long, and it's literally going to be the thing that changes everything for you. So journey is here. It's time to prepare for a journey. It may be planned or impromptu, but either way, make sure you're ready when the time comes and pack your passport. So this may be a business idea that's literally going to require you to travel, or it's going to be so successful that you will be known for this product or this business worldwide. So what are you waiting for, okay? Spirit wants you to know, like, it's like you've been holding yourself back from this idea that you know is life-changing. So nature's signs, be receptive to subtle messages and hints in nature right now. It is important to know that nature talks to us continuously, and all you got to do is open up that heart and mind of yours. And most importantly, trust that the universe wants nothing but good things to come about for you, okay? Y'all need to know that today. The universe has nothing but blessings headed your way, okay? And y'all just need to stay focused and realize that this is all happening for your highest good. So beautiful, the butterfly. And y'all know, I always say butterflies represent transformation, new beginnings, growth, really taking something that you could be going through in life and personalizing it. So for example, you could be deciding to write a novel or a screenplay. For others of you, it could be some type of artwork, music, something that resonates with your soul, okay? It's like a life purpose or calling as well for you to do this. Because for some of you, like say for example, you are single or you're in a family dynamic, you could be feeling as though you're not getting by. That's because Spirit's trying to tell you this idea you're sitting on is going to bring that money to the bank, okay? And you're literally sitting on it. You haven't taken the action or the initiative to get the idea that's in your mind and actually implement it, okay? So look at that. This is something you're incredibly passionate about. And if anything, with this coming out, wow, the Chariot, it's like you've been running away from the idea of putting this into action, even though you know it's going to be life altering for you. So for example, if you are someone who already has a small business, it's about expansion in some type of way, possibly doing like a mentorship, starting a new form of social media. For others of you, like expansion could be the thing if you already are a business owner. But for others of you, it's a whole new business idea altogether, okay? Starting your own platform, starting your own business. Something about increased streams of income and revenue, and y'all been sleeping on yourselves. So 4 of Wands right now in reverse, Spirit saying, don't be going out and celebrating all weekend because the success that you desire has yet to come. A lot of you have been kind of sleeping on yourselves, or, you know, just putting it off, saying tomorrow I'll start it or next month I'll start it. I don't have the means right now. No, Spirit's saying whatever this is, you have the foundation or the way to do it. You're just choosing to keep putting it off. Some of you could be saying to yourselves, okay, well, summer, I'm going to spend more time with family and friends. The end of the summer, I'll start this idea. do it now. If this message found you, it found you for a reason, because Spirit's saying, no, you're literally sleeping on this idea. And also too, one thing that people fail to realize with the universe is when these ideas come into our mind, if you're not one that's going to implement it into action, the same idea is going to be passed on to someone else through energetic travel fields. And that other person will implement it, and then you'll look back and go, damn, I had that idea a month ago, a year ago. Look at them being successful doing it. So Spirit's saying this idea, whatever this is, you've had this in the back of your mind for quite some time now, and it's just you that hasn't implemented it. And if you keep putting it off, someone else is going to pop up and be doing that or having that business or that brand, and you're going to be like, I thought of that. Why didn't I do it? And you're going to have nothing but regrets. So Spirit is saying, don't regret a thing. Make sure you do what you're meant to do. Put this into action. And for a lot of you, you need to know that this idea came to you at a time where you felt as though you needed a major change in your life. So if you keep putting it off, you're only going to feel like you have yourself to blame. Okay, so look at that. It's also like you could have this fear as well of either judgment of others. Sorry, that's my iced coffee. I don't know about y'all, but your girl needs her homemade iced coffee in the morning for sure. A little bit of almond milk, coffee, no sugar. So yeah, the devil here, okay? You could feel fearful within yourself if you are worried about too much about what other people think. But it's like, this is part of your evolution as a person. This is part of your growth, your transformation, and you're meant to really just go for it. You're holding yourself back. So 10 of Pentacles in reverse, Ace of Swords. Maybe this is something that you're meant to be the first in your family to do, or your family doesn't approve of it. So maybe you felt held back because of that. For example, you know, you could want to start a small business or be an actor, actress, musician. Maybe people are like, no, you got to get a career in this instead, right? No, follow your heart. Follow your heart and follow your own intuition at this time. This message is clear as day. You got some type of brand new successful idea that you're meant to implement, and the overall first energy is today. So stop ignoring the signs and know that you're meant to jump into this in order to create some type of change in your life, a transformation, and at that, a beautiful one. So the fairies tell you to surrender to transformation in your life and what's happening for your highest good. Amen. So if you feel in a period of uncomfortability, or like you're like stagnant in some type of way, this change is going to bring in the beautiful new perspective, new beginning, or life path that you desire. And ultimately too, you need to embrace this transformation because the best is yet to come. So for a lot of you, it's really about just accepting things as is. I feel like a lot of you could have been worried about the wrong things in the past. With this Four of Wands being in reverse, you could have been worried more about your social life, relationships, or what other people thought. The most successful people, y'all, they don't care about what anyone else thinks. They're choosing to live life for themselves. Okay, follow your own moral compass, do what's best for you, and most importantly, put out positive energy. So lost and found, whatever this is, it seems as though it would be a big benefit for not just you, but people around you. This could even be like you creating some type of product that is meant to be helpful in the world, technology, an app. For others of you, this really has to do with you just creating something, okay? Clothing, artwork, music. So lost and found, poetry even. So it says, what was once was lost is about to be found thanks to the lost and found fairy. Sometimes she can help us find things we never even realized are lost. So some of you are going to find out that you kind of lost the vision, or you forgot about how passionate you are for whatever this venture is. So for example, if you are an amazing writer or an amazing singer, like you kind of have been putting that off. Maybe you're someone who just like does it casually, but Spirit's saying, no, this is the life-changing idea. And it doesn't matter what age you are, okay? You are never too late to start something you love. What's meant to happen for you will happen in divine timing. So I don't want to hear, oh, you're in your late 20s, your early 30s, your 40s. It's too late to be an actor, actress, too late to be a singer. You know, some of the most successful stories that happened to them later in life when they were absolutely sure that that was the path that they wanted to take. So this magical blessings coming in will be yours when you truly set your heart to it and go after your heart's content and desires, because the universe is trying to help you do that right now as you're watching this message. So you just got to know that the longer you refrain from putting this into action, the more you're just like ultimately holding yourself back, because Spirit wants to bring you in this beautiful change into your life, and it's going to be up to you to really just be able to go for it. So you uncovered a hidden truth. For some of you, there's some type of hidden truth to do with this as well. For example, it could just be that other people tried to discourage you from starting a new business idea, or that this new business idea is going to be a lot more successful than possibly what you currently do for a career. So you could be working down one path right now and you're actually meant to take a U-turn, or you're meant to have multiple streams of income. So beautiful energy. It says great things are coming for you ASAP. That's what Spirit wants you to know. As soon as you put this into action, great things are going to come about that you would have never expected. New avenues opening up, new connections, new friendships, new partnerships, new collaborations. So in the past, whoever this is that tried to steer you clear of doing this idea in general as well pretended to care about you. Spirit wants you to know that sometimes we got to live life more for ourselves, you know, than paying attention to what other people's opinions are. You got to do what makes you happy. You can't hold on to doing what makes your family happy, what makes your partner happy, what makes you happy at the end of the day. Because have you ever gone through that, y'all? Sometimes some people will do everything they can to make another person happy, and then they'll get to a certain point or a certain age and they realize they did all that to impress someone else and it didn't mean a thing, or they didn't get the approval or the praise that they expected. For example, a big opportunity like that can be from family or partners. A lot of times you'll find your family or your partners or those closest to you will make you feel like you have to be a certain person or a certain way, and then you do that and you don't even get the congratulations, you did it, right? So that's why I always say it's really important too, especially if you're someone who's thinking about going back to school, college, university, or doing a specific career change. Do what makes you happy. Don't do it for someone else, because there's nothing worse than doing something for someone else, getting in that position and realizing they didn't even wince or clap for you or even care at the end of the day. They just wanted to tell you where you should go. And life is too short to live it for anyone but ourselves, y'all, okay? Live it for your loved ones, absolutely, but do what makes you happy when it comes to career and following your own path. So wanting to give you a raise this year, this new career opportunity, this new business idea will bring in more income for you. It will bring in more success. And I feel like for a lot of you, it's going to be something very unexpected, because, you know, success doesn't just come overnight. You got to be able to put the work in, but it may be something you might not even realize down the line could be more successful for you, or that what you're going to get into, okay, could have multiple different avenues to explore off of that business idea. For example, you could start a career in a certain field, and then all of a sudden you could even end up being a mentor. You can end up doing some type of advertising. You could do brand deals, partnerships. You could create something, clothing. Like, there's so many different things that sub off into different genres. So never be afraid to try something new. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But I feel like for a lot of you, this is something you're meant to do, and you've been holding yourself back based on fear of judgment of someone else, or just feeling as though no one understands you, or procrastination, y'all. Some of you watching right now, it's seriously just procrastination, okay? You know, this is what Spirit just wants me to warn you. There'll be nothing worse than you knowing you had that idea a long time ago and you watch someone else do it. And you're like, damn, I never told anyone, but that was my idea 6 months ago, a year ago. So just go ahead and do it. Spirit, universe, God, whoever you want to believe in, gives us those ideas in our intuition for us to follow it for a reason. That inner knowing you have, because that is your guidance, your moral compass. Okay, so moving forward, despite the difficulties, that's another thing too. If you find like there's any difficulties to get a new idea off the ground, just go for it. Let the rest of itself work out. Let the path work out for itself, okay? I feel like for a lot of you, wow, some of you, you may actually be approached by a huge TV show or network. Look at that. You're about to get signed, huge TV show or network. Maybe you really wanted to be an actor, actress, or a part of something, okay? You could be, hey, you could be an athlete. You could be in a specific niche. You could be a model. You could even be a tarot reader. Maybe there is a TV show or network that would love to put you on and give you your own. And that's part of, too, sub-branching, right? You do one thing and then all of a sudden it opens doors, okay? opening doors to all new avenues that you would have never expected to be able to explore. So I feel like for some of you, there's a huge TV show or network that wants to put you on. I don't know about you, but I would love that. Okay, what do you think? Drop in the comments if you think your girl got what it takes. All right, but yeah, this isn't about me. This is about you. Okay, so huge TV show or network, you uncovered a hidden truth. And you need to know you're about to get signed for a lot of you once you implement this new business idea. Comes with a raise too, okay? Or could come with entrepreneurship, independence, setting your own schedule, right? But the thing with that is too, you gotta stay focused. You gotta stay on task. You gotta, you know, can't be out celebrating all the time, especially if you're an entrepreneur or business owner. And even if you work a very successful career and you want to do a business on the side, well, that's going to take even more dedication. That's going to take lots of nights spent working instead of celebrating. But at the end of the day, that will all lead to a celebration, one that you can be proud of yourself for. So it's really important, okay? Like I said, some of you might be saying, oh, the end of the summer, the nice weather's here. Okay, well, skip that beach day. Some days you got to stay in and get your work done, okay? Especially if you're a business owner. Some days it's what you got to do. So let me see if I can pull any final messages for you. You won't be single much longer. Damn. So you might even have a new relationship coming in with this promotion and you're going to be booked and busy. So it's very important to stay focused. This will go out for my single ladies and single men watching right now, okay? You might not be single much longer. So also too, this could be why Spirit's like, go ahead and get this business idea started, because if you don't, then you're in a relationship. You might feel like you got no time for your partner or no time to start this idea. And this idea is coming to you for a reason, to bring you a promotion in your life, to bring you an upgrade in your life, to bring you a whole new life. Okay, life upgrades, transformation, beautiful transformation. Wow. And if y'all do know anything about anything like that, drop it in the comments or keep it to yourself. Keep on manifesting. But real talk, okay? This message is absolutely beautiful, and I'm really happy to be able to deliver it to whoever needs to hear it. Start that new business idea, because you're putting yourself off, holding yourself back. And yeah, moving forward despite the difficulties. That's what Spirit wants you to do today. Move forward despite the difficulties. No time for beach vacations right now, collective. I feel like y'all need to stay focused. And in time, you'll be able to take that dream beach vacation that maybe you've wanted to take and you haven't had the means for. There you go. Or for some of you, maybe that you end up on a beach vacation for something, okay? Brand deal partnerships can lead you to different places around the world. Sometimes you'll all of a sudden hear, oh, I want to fly you out here and have some meetings about a contract there. And you're like, what? Okay, so absolutely beautiful energy. And I just feel like overall what you need to know is whoever this is that may want to bring you a contract or a career has your back, okay? They think you are incredibly genuine and you deserve to be signed. Wow, you deserve to be signed. Real talk. Look at that. So let me see if I can pull a Starseed Oracle to close the reading. Okay, 3 came out. Gonna take them. First one says, wait, things are being woven. So right now you need to know not everything's going to happen overnight. Start the idea and realize that you're going to have a waiting period because things take time for them to prosper, right? Abundance, success, materialize, okay, for things to become fruitful. It doesn't just happen overnight. Cosmic Heart is here. Devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. So God is asking you to put more time, more faith, and more trust into Him. And final message is water your garden. It's time for you to do an adequate amount of balance when it comes to self-rest, body care, nourishment, tenderness, and making sure as well you're putting all those hours into this new idea. So go ahead and get started. Think about some ideas this weekend, how you could implement this new business idea, because from the looks of this energy in this reading, y'all been sitting on this idea for a while. So God bless you. I hope this message finds you well and have an awesome day.